I was on the interstate that day. Yeah. But I was in standstill traffic. Cars all around me, middle of the day, hot day, wet heat.
Damn.
I was somewhere in between Wilmington, North Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina, and I like to let people know where I was at, because I've been looking for somebody that might have been on the interstate that day and saw what happened. I'm looking for a witness, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it looked like to me. I want to know what it looked like to other people.
Found them.
I want to know what they saw that day. How did it make them feel? What did it make them think about, you know? I like to think it was somebody having a rough day. Some guy just sitting out there in his car, stuck in 5 o'clock traffic again. He's like, ugh. He's like, I hate my job. I hate my car. I'm about to go home. I hate my house. I hate my family. He's like, my life sucks, man. And then he looks over. He looks over, and I'm throwing up in my own windshield. And he's like, well, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, at least I ain't that guy, right? That was good.
He's like, sure, there's some things I'd like to change, you know? But I'm not throwing up in my own windshield like some kind of loser out here. I like to think I changed his life that day. You know? Wasn't over for me, though. I had to pull off to the side of the road. I kept throwing up. Nobody stopped to help. Who would, though, you know? I'll help a stranger change a tire, but if you're throwing up like that, you could be a friend, and I'm rolling up the windows, locking the doors. I'm like, I don't think so. You handle that on your own. I'm not getting that on me, you know? I wasn't ready for it. Nobody is, you know. I wasn't going to the beach that day, you know. I didn't have a lot of extra towels in the car. I had 4 Burger King napkins.
Oh.
Had to use 2 of those to wipe my own mustache. The smell never goes away. I know that's gross, but the smell never goes away. I gave somebody a ride the next day in that car.
Oh, my.
I know. I was like, listen, I'll give you a ride, but you'll wish you walked. I'll tell you that. But he was like, I just need to pawn a couple of DVDs.
Oh. Get back around to it.
It's not a big deal. No, the smell never goes away. I gave somebody a ride a couple of years later. They go, did you just throw up in here? I go, no, it was years ago, but seems like it was yesterday, doesn't it? I traded that car in. They drove it off a cliff. They did it right there in front of me. They're like, don't ever bring a car like this in here again. We'll take this one, but don't you do it again.
It's like when Jared had the smell.
We don't even want that
that's what I was
car
thinking
on the
about, too.
lot. One test drive ruined our reputation here. Nah, that's gross, though. I don't like to do a lot of gross jokes like that, you know. I'm not into a lot of throw-up jokes. That's not my thing. I don't like a lot of throw-up jokes. I don't like a lot of fart jokes. I'm not into that sort of stuff, you know. I know a lot of guys that'll kind of like fart in your area, you know, and that's a big joke to them. It's very funny. That's not my kind of joke, you know. If I got a fart, I try to go off to the side. I try to be very discreet about it, you know. But it feels like no matter where I go to let one out, somebody pops up. I could go into a closet to let out a few. Somebody will pop up. Hey, dude, what's going on in here? You farting in here? What, man? You get back out to the party, you know. Instead of farting in here all night. blowing up all the coats, you know? You're not supposed to be breathing that in, you know? That's why you're getting all dizzy like that. If I fart and somebody walks up to me, I just go ahead and let them know what happened. I go, hey, I just want you to know, I just farted here, okay? Because I would rather you know that I farted than to leave the conversation thinking I smell like farts.
That's fair.
I want you to know something went down here, you know what I mean? Like if you'd showed up about 30 seconds earlier, it wouldn't be like this. Or a couple of minutes later, it'd be clear, you know? But you happen to come right when a thing happened. Well, you thinking I smell like this all the time. I don't know why I keep farting in elevators. I don't want to, you know? I'm not looking to do it. I stay in a lot of hotels, and I got these long, empty hallways, practically abandoned hallways I can walk down. I can do whatever I want in there. Some of these hotels are so bad, I could start a small fire in there, and nobody would know, you know? But somehow, I get to that elevator, and my body's like, nah, this is where it's gonna happen here.
Oh, right back around to
Yeah,
it.
you got your own little private area here. This is where it's gonna happen. I did it in an elevator in Vegas one time. I got on the elevator on the 30th floor. I was all alone in there. Passed a little gas, you know? Not a big deal, but you could smell it though, you know? I dropped down one floor to floor 29. The doors open up. Two of the most attractive women I've ever seen in my life are standing there waiting to get in. I just got out. I was like, nah, I got business on floor 29. I'm like, this 29? Yeah, I couldn't find the stairs, but I'm looking for 29. This is 29? Yeah, I'm looking for 29. Like, they'll know it's me, right? But I'm not gonna ride 29 floors with you. Hanging my head in shame. I just feel bad for them when they get down to floor 28. The doors open again. Now they gotta get out.
Everybody.
I get back in on 29. Pick them up on 28. I'm like, it's a pretty good elevator, huh?
The brand.
What brand is this? All right, hey, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. You guys are great. Thank you.
And that was Dusty Slay. Dry heat? No. Wet heat.
Wet heat.
I guess it's the better heat. I've been in the South. During the summer where it's raining. I'm like, okay, put a rain jacket on, sweating.
Dude.
So I know. I've never lived there like you, but I know how it is.
It's funny. I knew exactly where he was going with that, with the name of the special, and I'm glad that's where he was going with it. I've actually never heard the term wet heat. I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life.
Cause you hear dry heat a lot.
I hear dry heat all
Yeah.
the time, and I've been in dry heat
Yeah.
too, and I finally experienced it for the first time. Totally different, yes. But from this point forward, we'll be using the term
The
wet heat.
yeah.
Because every time I try to explain it out here, I'm like, oh yeah, you walk outside and you're soaking wet.
Yeah.
Wet heat. It just makes sense. He was
It
so
makes
right.
a lot of sense.
Yeah, that sounds so funny.
I like the comparison with the cereals. You forget what is what, right? Like
Yes,
they're two
yes.
famous names, right?
Yes.
Jeffrey Dahmer,
I forgot
Ted Bundy.
too.
Yeah, until he
He said
mentioned it. Like,
Yes.
I like the bit.
The meeting.
The meeting. Put down the fork, bro. You give it our. Yeah. I like how he came back around with the elevator thing. I mean,
Yes.
we always know of shitty elevators when you hop in, right? But then when it's a nice elevator, you don't look at the brand or whatever. But I
No.
like how he segued all the way to the end, wrapped it around
Yes.
about, the fart jokes turning into like what he started off with.
Dude, I can't believe he threw up in his own windshield.
That is insane.
That is so bad.
That is insane.
I would hate that.
Oh.
Oh.
I still kept the cars for 2 years.
Oh, you know
couple
that
years.
car smelled bad.
Yeah, reminded me when he was talking about it. What was it? You mentioned it, but the Jerry Seinfeld episode with the BO.
Yes, the bad odor in the car. You can get rid of
Yeah, I mean, oh shit,
That
yeah.
was so funny.
Yeah, so I enjoyed this. I felt like the previous one, when we discovered him, I thought that was better, like the first two. I mean, this had a lot of moments, good moments, but it was slow at some point, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he used the same, not the same material, but same style as like breaking down the lyrics, you know.
Yep.
But I'm not a country music listener. I mean, I've heard of Brooks and Dunn,
Yeah.
but I don't know the music, so we just
Yeah.
break it down. It's like, but then country music is about storytelling, right? A lot of time. Yeah, so when he broke, I mean, he didn't lose me, but I felt like that part was slow.
Me
Yeah,
too.
it wasn't.
I felt the same.
Yeah, it wasn't for everybody. I'm sure the audience there, where he's at, you know,
Chattanooga.
yeah, they were into it. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was a good special though.
It was
Definitely, yeah,
special. I love him.
yeah. So like his style, his weirdness, yeah. So we're good on this
I
one.
think we're good.
Yep. So that was Dusty Slay, Wet Heat. So if you do like our reactions, please like, comment, subscribe, so hit the notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.